Hey guys, Brian Goes Blue.
And Coco too.
I can give another movie vlog for you tonight. And tonight we're seeing
Didi.
Didi. So, we've been wanting to see this one since we saw the trailer for it about a month and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really cool. It's about this, I think, Vietnamese boy from. It goes back to the year 2008.
Yeah.
When it takes place.
He's going into high school, right?
He's going into high school, yeah. And he makes these kind of like YouTube videos that are back when YouTube was like first coming out, really.
Mm-hmm.
Well, getting real big, anyways. But about like his like silly stunts and stuff like that, and it kind of like reminds you of like amateur jackass type of videos.
Yeah.
When all of his other like friends and like colleagues and stuff like that, and like anybody that that his parents are talking about are like going on to doing bigger and better things.
Mm-hmm.
When he's kind of like the slacker kid or whatever.
Yeah, his sibling is like making good grades or doing something big, and they're like, oh, what does so and so do? Oh, well, so and so makes YouTube videos. Like, yeah, it's like kind of that.
Yeah, like it's kind of like down.
But he's
looked
only
down,
13.
Yeah, he's really young.
I mean, he's just a kid.
But they are a Vietnamese family, so they might have higher standards, of living.
Right.
So.
Gotcha.
And everything might be a little more strict to parents.
Yeah.
This one definitely had like a kind of the same type of vibe to me. It was like mid-90s that Jonah Hill directed. That one takes place in the 90s, obviously, but kind of like that. I don't know, just like a throwback kind of feel to it.
Yeah. And
it looks really good. Any thoughts from you?
I'm just being 13, thinking about hitting puberty and liking girls. He's like coming of age, so he's liking girls and just it's about family. There's just a lot of elements that come into play with this. So I think it's labeled as a comedy, but it's rated R too. So I think there'll be a lot of different things. Like we might come out of this laughing our asses off, or we might come out like crying, or one of us will be. But yeah, I'm excited to check it out. We got a little bit of time. We're gonna go get some snacks because we haven't had dinner yet, so we're just gonna snack it up and do it up like that. So
we'll see when we get back. Past the trees to the AMC's we go. I got a little bit of a longer walk this time. It's pretty crowded on Saturday night.
Because of what?
Probably because everybody's seeing Alien.
Well, I already knew that, but what did I say when we pulled in? I said, is the crow out? And you laughed at me.
It says the crow out?
Well, I didn't know if that was bringing, like, the masses.
It might, but I'm not sure. I don't think it'll bring in the masses like Deadpool and Wolverine and Alien, Romulus, and even it ends with us, and in theaters at the same time.
Yeah.
So.
Spoiler alert: we're gonna try to ask them if we can get the Alien Romulus pin, because we're not. This is the spoiler. We're not seeing it this weekend, but we're seeing it soon enough.
Yeah.
So we'll let you know later if they gave us the pins.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
If not, it's okay.
Yeah, no, it's okay. We'll just be disappointed and pissed.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Got our bucket. Got our sand blanket. Ready to rock.
Ready to rock.
Alright, we just got out of seeing Didi. We'll give you our thoughts in the car. Whoa. And we're back in the car. Yeah. So I think that you loved it.
I did. I loved it so much. You did too?
Yeah.
Well, I'll start by saying it was a really good coming of age film.
Oh yeah?
Right?
It was.
I didn't expect it to take me back so much in time because, he's 13 in 2008, so I thought, it's not going to feel relatable. We were both older than that in 2008. But oh my goodness, I'm gonna all the references I'm gonna forget, but from MySpace to AOL Instant Messenger to going to play mini golf, there was just so many elements like that really brought me back to that time.
Flip phones.
Yeah, super bad.
Yep.
The cameras, when you take selfies just with your little Canon or Cyber, like I had a Cyber Shot. It was like a little purple camera, like, you know, the digital cameras. And like the girls were like, and hanging out at the park.
Mm-hmm.
And just like parking lots and skate parks and the music they were listening to.
Yeah.
It was just really cool. I think for both of us, there was a lot to relate to, right?
Definitely.
I didn't really get the whole like brother sister, like sibling rivalry growing up, because there's like a 9-year age gap, an 8 and 9 year age gap between me and my older brother and sister.
Yeah.
Because I was the baby. They probably had that a little more than I did.
I did a little bit.
But yeah, I was gonna ask you if you did.
A few years younger than me, so.
Yeah. But it was just so great. And then like the relationship with the grandmother, because she lived with them, and the mom. And then at the end credits, you can see that the director put for mom. So there was like a strong element of like the mother-son.
Was the director's son Didi? Or
I don't know.
yeah, I think it might be.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really cool if so.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I would highly recommend anyone seeing this. Like, especially if you're around our age and you're like an elder millennial.
Mm-hmm.
I think you'd really enjoy this one a lot. We wanted to check it out in theaters just because, like, seeing the preview in theaters, and it's an A24.
No, it's not. It's not.
I was hesitant to say that.
It's a
Sundance?
Focus feature.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I was hesitant to say
yeah.
A24. It kind of has that vibe, though,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Doesn't it? No, we just wanted to see it in theaters because we just knew that we would really end up liking it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear some more of your thoughts, though.
I don't know. It's just all about this kid trying to fit in and grow up and not knowing like what to say at the right times just to like girls, and feeling super embarrassed and alone certain times, and trying to fit in. He's like trying to film these skateboarders, trying to fit in with their clique, and because he doesn't feel right with his old clique of friends that he had.
Yeah, they're like leaving him out.
They're like leaving him out and stuff because they think he's like more socially awkward with the girls and stuff like that, which he is. He just doesn't know what to say.
Yeah.
So he kind of relies a little bit on some of the social media that he has to like help him along the way, especially whenever he has like AOL and Messenger as a key, because you can take your time a little bit with messaging back and forth there to search up stuff on Google and whatnot.
Yeah, that's true. He was Googling a lot of different stuff. Oh, and the way YouTube looked. I remember it looking that way, don't you?
And the way Facebook looked back then too.
Yes. Wait, Facebook was on there?
Yeah, he was on Facebook a little bit.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay, I just recall seeing the MySpace. Yeah. Oh, and the top 8 friends was an element. At the part of the movie where he wasn't really like friends with any of his friends anymore, the cool older skateboarders or his like school friends. Yeah. He was like looking at all of their MySpace. Well, at least one of their MySpace. He was checking to see
if he was in their top 8, and he wasn't. So
I remember that feeling.
Yeah.
I remember that feeling, and that happened. And I'm sure that like I did that and hurt somebody's feelings. If I ever did that and anyone's watching that I did, I'm so sorry. We were dumb kids. So silly, but
yeah, it's very relatable, even if it's shown through like Asian culture, Vietnamese culture here. It's a little bit different that way, but most of the words are, everything's mostly English. There's a little bit of subtitles here and there, but
it was like necessary in those moments, because it was like family talks, home talk, when they were having those conversations. Yeah, and that was special.
You can tell that it was from like the director's like life and kind of his own story kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Relating to his own life. I give it a 4.5. I'd say.
I was gonna say a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say a 4. And I think on a second watch, like at home, watching it again, I'd probably rate it even higher. We laughed a lot. We were laughing when other people weren't. Like, there was no one else laughing, like, out loud. And we didn't care. We just, like, if something was funny, we were laughing out loud. The kids were all sitting around. They were having, like, a little, not a house party, but there was a house party scene. They were just sitting around watching a movie, and it was super bad.
Yeah.
So, like, that was really cool.
2 people did leave our theater.
Yeah.
That was kind of funny.
That was kind of weird.
Because if you've seen the trailer for this movie, you're like, you kind of know what you're gonna go in for. Mm-hmm. And for 2 people to just leave the theater, it's kind of like, okay.
You know, I remember the days...
Did you not know what you were seeing?
Well, maybe not, because I remember the days when I used to come to the theater before you could reserve, and I would just, like, come around a time where I knew movies would start, like, let's say 7 o'clock movie. Like, all right, let's you want to go to the theater and, like, see what we can see? And I would just see the next movie that was playing.
Really?
So I wonder if people still do that, you know?
They might.
It's possible.
It was really crowded here tonight.
Oh my gosh, it was so crowded. We ended up getting curly fries as like a little snack, and we waited for quite a while because there was a lot of people like waiting in line. Thank goodness for our A-list, because we were able to wait in a short line, but then we had to wait for the food to be ready. So
we missed a few previews, damn it.
Did we?
A couple.
The one we walked in on was the Mikey Madison one.
Oh yeah, the new Sean Baker movie.
Yeah.
Director of Red Rocket and all that.
I can't remember what it's called. It's her name in the movie, but I don't remember. But we've got some movies on deck. We can, right at this moment, we could not go see a movie if we wanted to, because we've got 3 reserved.
3 reserved.
1 coming up in a couple days. Yeah. Oh, we didn't get the Alien Romulus.
No, we missed out on it.
We didn't get it.
The guy said that they got sold out of it or whatever. Gave the last one away like 10:30 on the opening night or something.
Yeah, and there was a sign that the Alien popcorn bucket was a no-go.
This one's always like that though with this theater. I'm sure it's like that every AMC, but every time we go to the movie and it's like a couple days later, if you don't go on like opening night, all the popcorn buckets are already gone. Like everybody's just snatching these popcorn buckets. I don't know. It's like the big craze, these popcorn buckets these days.
Yeah, lately, huge. Like when we have an opening thing and we really know we want the popcorn bucket, we try to come to like a Wednesday or Thursday. I mean, usually Thursday is the first available, unless there's like a...
Sometimes they'll have an early access screening.
Yeah.
I remember that I went to then I go to the theater on like Wednesday during the day, like after work, to get like the Taylor Swift merch for you.
Yeah. Yeah, that worked out well.
Yeah, I just walked in the theater and was like...
Because then by the time we saw it, by the weekend, the bag was definitely gone. Yeah. Like, we all know the cups.
And the light up baton thing.
Yeah. Yeah, so good thing for that. But let us know if you plan on checking this one out.
Yeah.
Or if you even heard of it. Like, sometimes we see movies and people haven't even heard of it. Some of our reviews do better than others as far as, like, viewership. And I think people are more likely to click on something that maybe they want to see or they did see. I don't know. But stay after the previews, stay after the credits.
I definitely enjoyed it, and
me too.
It's definitely got throwback vibes from mid-2000s. So
yeah, for sure. I could see us. Well, we're definitely gonna end up owning this one if it'll come out.
Yeah, right? It should come out. Yeah. Okay. So if you I don't know, grew up in the mid-2000s or whatever, or I'm like thinking how old I was I was probably like 23 when this was taking place in 2008.
Yeah, because I was. Now we're gonna show our age. Whatever, people already know. I was graduating high school.
Yeah. And
you were already
5 years out.
Done. Yeah, you were already done.
So.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So I guess that's it. The movie theater's still hopping. We're gonna get out of here. It's pretty early. Five Below was still open when we left, so just to give you... That never happens. Yeah, just to give you an idea of how early it is for us. But that's good because we've got...
Rest of our night.
Yeah, we got the whole night.
Brian Goes Blue.
And Coco too.
Signing off.
Bye.
Bye.